In our Mesonet segment this week, we are joined by our newest colleague, agricultural meteorologist Emma Safranek. Welcome to OSU.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
We're so glad that you're now part of the SUNUP team and the Mesonet team, and you're filling the retirement vacancy left by Wesley.
Yes.
So welcome aboard. And why don't we kind of kick things off for our viewers and have you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I am Emma Safranek. I am from Omaha, Nebraska originally. I went to undergrad at the University of Oklahoma where I studied meteorology. And then right after that, I transferred up to Iowa State to study my master's in agricultural meteorology there, where I specialized in most of the Iowa crops up there and really enjoyed that time. And Oklahoma captured my heart though, so my goal was to come back down here and work. And so here I am, and I'm very excited to be here.
The Mesonet is really has a fabulous history. It's a really important thing for our state, but tell us kind of why you were drawn to that specifically as a scientist and as an ag meteorologist.
In undergrad, we used the Mesonet regularly in classes for data processing and looking at maps and data trends. So I've been fascinated with the Mesonet since I was in undergrad. I did not hear about it before undergrad, but being in Oklahoma, you can't escape it. And since then, I found that the tools are really useful for understanding meteorology in the area, as well as greater processes of the atmosphere. And so applying that science locally as well as broadly to the whole United States is really interesting to me. And so I'm happy to be a part of the team and making products that will be useful to all Oklahomans.
And your position is housed at OSU and based in the Ferguson College of Agriculture and Oklahoma Cooperative Extension.
Yes.
But then you're working with your fellow scientists near the National Weather Center, at the National Weather Center. Is that
Yes.
kind of how that works? I know that's a lot of
works.
kind of org chart question, but it's really set up that way intentionally.
It is, yes. It's set up as Mesonet is a partnership between the two universities. And so I am employed by OSU and then work at OU for the Mesonet combined between the two universities. So I sit as that place for OSU at the Mesonet in Norman. So I try to be in two places at once, basically.
And we see Gary obviously on SUNUP every week. You and he will be working together on the weekly segment for SUNUP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will be doing more of the weather component, and he will be very happy to go back to his climate-focused component. And so we will try to split the two segments a little bit.
Great. And you're already kind of diving into some of the Mesonet tools and learning more about them. Are there some that stand out for you already?
Yes, I'm a big fan of the growing degree days, which is for one of my favorite crops, corn. And it's particularly useful for that crop. And it's an easy calculation, but it's even easier to see on a map for the state. So I really like that tool. I also am fascinated by the drift risk and dispersion calculators on the Mesonet. Those are really useful tools for management activities out in the field and really important for determining the risk to everything in that area. So those tools are really useful and unique to the Mesonet, which is also then useful to all of the Oklahomans.
Well, we're glad to have you on SUNUP, of course, but that's just kind of a portion of your job. You will be setting up programming and doing things around the state.
Yes, I will be. You will find me at many places around the state, hopefully very soon. I will be at trade shows, events, conferences, even teaching occasionally when asked to, and then up at Oklahoma State trying to meet people and connections with extension agents as well.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you on board and get you rolling with SUNUP. And of course, we will see you again soon. Emma, very nice to meet you. And of course, if anybody wants to check out the Mesonet anytime, we have a link for you at sunup.okstate.edu.